everybody, welcome back to my channel. We're having fun, girl. Ooh. I am obsessed. First of all, I'm obsessed with this look. And I can't stop touching my hair because I'm just like, oh, stare at me, look at me. Oh, I'm obsessed with this eyeshadow look. I'm obsessed with the lashes. I'm obsessed with the lip combination. I'm always obsessed with the highlight. We know we love the highlight. I am just living for this look right now. This is probably my go-to fall makeup look right now because it is just so seamless and gorgeous and we just love it, and glowy and full coverage and just everything that we're looking for all the time, okay? But it is going to be a smoky eyeliner. You can see a smoky eyeliner look with, you know, highlight, glossy. I always try to use as many adjectives as I possibly can to describe my look so that way you guys can hear what I'm feeling. You guys can just hear what I'm going through in my head when I think about all the things that I'm gonna be putting on my face and showing you how to do. Oh my God. I'm really hyper, if you can't tell. But this is the look that we are going for today. I loved making it. I hope that you guys enjoy. Please leave me any comments and I'll get back to you. And if you guys would love to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. Thank you. Not gonna lie, this shirt can be a little annoying because I feel like it just falls right off the side and I'm like, I am not with that. I struggle every single time trying to figure out what I'm pulling my hair back with. No idea. All right, so in my last video, I couldn't find my hair clip, so I used my headband, and now I can't find my hair clips or my headband, so it looks like my hair is just gonna be in a ponytail, so that's fine. Okay, so I wanna jump right into it. We're gonna be doing a smoky eyeliner, eyeshadow look. You'll be able to see in the thumbnail some pictures of the look that I'm doing, but that's what we're gonna be doing today. Smoky eyeliner, kind of. I use eyeshadow with it, but you'll see, you'll see. But first we're going to start off with what I always start off with, which is my base. So I'm going to go in with my ColourPop Pretty Fresh I can never say this correctly, like please, I'm so sorry. Pretty Fresh Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Primer. I always shake it because I feel weird if I don't. And then I use a pump and a half of that, and I'm just going to be putting that all over my skin like so. Really, really oil it up in there. Get it all like the cracks and the crevices. Let's rub our skin so hard that it makes us red. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that. That would not be good. Okay, so I'm actually going to be using something different on my base than I usually do. Recently, I have been using my ColourPop Tinted Moisturizer for foundation, but I feel like I want to go back to the basics. And I tried the ColourPop Pretty Fresh foundation, and I liked it. It was okay. It honestly, like, came off pretty easily. Like it didn't set really well, and I was kind of like disappointed in that. But I want to go full coverage glam on my face today. So what I'm gonna go back to is my dirty, tried and true Maybelline Superstay foundation. I'm gonna try more foundations. I tried my ColourPop one and I just didn't love it as much as I love this one and as much as I love the tinted moisturizer. So we're back to this baby. But I'm gonna try some more full coverage foundations in the future. I already have some planned, some little tweakies in my mind of what I want to do. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the Maybelline Superstay foundation in the shade 120 Classic Ivory. Honestly, it's a little dark for my skin right now because I think I bought this when I had like a very, very light wash of Sunless Tanner on, and this like matched me perfectly. So I think it's honestly a little bit too dark, but I'm out of my like natural true shade. It's fine. We'll figure it out. Who cares? But that's the shade that I'm gonna go in with. I'm gonna do a pump and a half on the back of my hand, and then I'm just gonna take my Morphe Beauty Blender and just go in, pressing that into the skin. See, it's not too bad. Like, it's not too bad of a difference. I feel like it's a little bit warmer than what I normally am in this particular foundation. But I usually, when I have this issue, when it's just like barely off, I just lighten it up with some concealer. So it'll be fine. It'll be fine. But I'm just pressing this all over the skin. A little ASMR for you. Nasty, nasty, nasty. I don't understand how some people can go through like their normal routine and they don't put foundation on their eyelids. Like, they strictly do eyelid primer. Maybe I've just always used the wrong eyelid primers, because nothing has ever primed my eyes as well as doing like my foundation, concealer, and then setting it with powder. Like, nothing has ever primed my eyes that good and like made me love it that much. God, this shade of foundation is too dark. Legit. Like, way too dark. And it's not even, I don't even know if it's that it's way too dark. It looks way too warm. Like, it looks like it should match a sunless tan, which it did, but it's fine. We're gonna lighten it up with some concealer. Now, I'm gonna be using a different concealer than I usually do. I always use my ColourPop Pretty Fresh concealer, but I think that I was on a ColourPop Pretty Fresh kick for like the longest time, and I'm like, okay, girl, you need to get off of it and go try some new stuff. So what I'm going to go in with is I'm actually going to go in with the Juvia's Place concealer. This is the number 22. There's no other name for it, so I guess just number 22. And I'm going to go in with that just where you usually would. I'm going to put that directly under the eyes, Cupid's bow, chin, bridge of the nose, and a little bit on the forehead. Yay! And we're done. Here we go. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Just kidding, just kidding. But you're just gonna blend that out like normal. And I've actually used this concealer before, and it is so good. I mean, so good. Full coverage, but it does not dry my skin out at all. Like, it does not make me feel like my under eyes are like super flaky or even like cakey. It is so good. I'm obsessed. Now, like always, I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me loose powder to set the concealer. I feel like it's gonna be really hard for me to ever try a new setting powder, because this setting powder is so amazing and it just makes your skin look poreless and just seamless, and I'm like, oh my god. Like always, I'm just setting the concealer and foundation that is on my eyes with the setting powder, using that as a like eyelid primer for the shadows. Just combing my brows through to get prepared for the eyebrow pencil. I have been tinting my eyebrows again. I stopped for a little bit just because I think I was too lazy, but I started doing it again. So I haven't been having to do like much with my brows recently. I still go in with a little bit of pencil, and I'm gonna use the Morphe eyebrow pencil. This is the shade Java, but what I've been doing recently is just lightly lining the underneath of my brows. Very lightly. It's just gonna kind of help give that definition in your brows. But then I'll take that same pencil and just do teeny tiny hair-like strokes where I have little bald spots. All right, and then I'll just go in with some Essence Clear Brow Gel and just run that through my brows. And that is the extent of my brow routine as of right now. It could change tomorrow, but as of right now, that's all it is. So now we are going to jump into the eyeshadow. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit, but not like all the way into my eyes. I wanna try something a little new. So you guys can tell me if you like how I usually do it, where like I zoom in strictly on my eyes, or if you like how I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit and kind of keep my entire face in the camera still. You get it, you can let me know. You can let me know. I'm a floating head. So for my eye portion, the only thing that you're gonna need are 2 products, and it's going to be the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Original Palette and any bronzer that you're gonna use on your face. So I'm gonna use Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, but any bronzer that you're gonna put on your face, you want it to match. So whichever bronzer you're gonna use, that's the one that you wanna use in the like bronzer portion of the eyes. You'll see what I mean, but use whatever bronzer that you're planning on using on your face, on your eyes. So that way everything ties in together and nothing looks clashed or weird. Cool? Cool. Okay, so first thing that you're gonna do is I'm going to take Morphe E30 brush. This is a pretty big and fluffy, almost, it's a little bit thin, but it's fluffy on the top, if you know what I mean. So what you're gonna do is with the bronzer in the crease, you're going to take it and just bring it up. You're gonna keep it in the crease and blend it up and out. Okay, so you wanna keep it, I don't really go past like this portion of my eye. So I'm gonna keep it about halfway and then just go up in the shape of my eyebrow arch. This is gonna help lift the face. It's gonna help lift your eye area. Ooh, 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 ooh. But you can kind of see like the difference, how this is gonna look more lifted than just this. Especially when you add like the shadows to become like a big winged liner. Ooh, perf. Same thing on the other side, you're just bringing it out towards the brow arch. And I like to use the bronzer for this instead of an eyeshadow because it's very, very subtle. This is a very subtle step that you want. It's an important step, but it's subtle. So you don't go in too harsh when you use the bronzer. You can build it and it just gets deeper as you go. Anyway, but as I'm building it, I am gonna bring it a little lower into the crease, not completely onto the eyelid. Very, very lightly bringing it down underneath the crease. And then when there's not much left on your brush at all, that's when I lightly dust over my eyelid just to get a small base. That way it's not just foundation and concealer and setting powder or eye primer or whatever. Very, very lightly just dust that bronzer over the lid. Okay, and then after the bronzer has been applied, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the Morphe R44. This is just a like tiny little like eyeliner, eyebrow, angled thin brush. And that's what we're gonna use to use the shades that are gonna sort of smoke out your eyeliner. So what I'm gonna do is in that Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm gonna start a little light. So I'm going to be taking this shade right here. It's gonna be right above the black shade in the palette. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to close this eye and I'm just going to lightly be putting that like you would an eyeliner. And once there's barely anything left on the brush, you're gonna smoke it out like you would an eyeliner. Very, very light. And you don't have to have a whole lot of product on the brush at first. You'd rather have to build it up a little bit than get too much all at once. So for the next step, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back in with that Maybelline Fit Me setting powder, and I'm going to use the like flat edge of the Beauty Blender, and I'm gonna get a little bit of powder and I'm going to tap where I want the eyeliner to stay. Like, I don't want it to go below this area. And I'm sure some of you guys have seen this technique used before in tons of other videos, but it's a really, really great technique without having to use tape. And your girl does her base first, so we don't do that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the Morphe M506. This is a tiny little fluffy definer brush. And I'm gonna take that eyeshadow that I made into an eyeliner, and I'm just going to lightly smoke it out. And what you can do with this shade is you can bring it up just a little bit. That's gonna kind of give off that smoky effect once I go in and add the deeper shades. So what I'm gonna do now, after you smoke out that liner, you're gonna go in with the Jaclyn Hill palette, and you're gonna go in with the chocolatey brown shade. This is gonna be the second shade from the black shade in the palette. And you're gonna go in with that same angled eyeliner brush and do the same technique. Very light-handed, doing it like you would smoke out an eyeliner. Same thing, going in with your fluffy definer brush and lightly, lightly, lightly smoking this out, bringing it up slightly, not as far as you brought the lighter shade, but you're just going to be smoking this out. As you're smoking out this shadow, what you're gonna do is you're just gonna be bringing this in into the lid very, very, very lightly. Still going out into that eyeliner motion. And with that black shade, I'm just going directly on my outer corner, and I'm keeping it in as tiny and tight as possible, because I'm gonna smoke this out as well, but you don't want it to be as prominent as your lighter brown shades. Also, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, I'll show you. I'm gonna take the chocolatey brown shade and the lighter brown shade that we began with, mix those together and put those tightly down below and connect it to the black shade up at the top. And I'm just going in, I mean, you see how light and small that little line is. And then same thing with your fluffy definer brush, you're going to very lightly smoke this into the direction of like the winged look, if that makes sense. Barely bringing it up. You don't want it very far up. You want to bring most of it out. And then I go right in and smoke out that underneath color as well. Still bringing it up and out. All right, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the same angled eyeliner brush and I'm gonna tap into the black shade, and I'm just gonna pull my waterline just a little bit and just tap in the outer part of your waterline, keeping it very tight, not bringing it in at all. And then what I will do to sort of blend out any lines that the eyeliner may have left when like smoking it out is I'm gonna go in back with the fluffy brush that we used at first. I used the Morphe E30, and then your bronzer once again. and just bringing it into that crease again and blending out any of the lines, still going straight up. That's just going to blend out any lines that blending all of those shadows together have left. And it's gonna blend in that bronzer with the deeper shadows. And then what I'll do is taking that same fluffy brush and the bronzer is I'm just going to run it very lightly underneath the lower lash line. Okay, so I went ahead and zoomed you out. I just put on some top mascara. What I am gonna do next is I'm gonna put on some false eyelashes. I'm going to be using the Eylure lashes in the shade, in the style Indulgence. They are literally one of my favorite pair of eyelashes ever. Them in Marquise or whatever it's called, by Eylure. They are bomb eyelashes, but I'm going to be using the Indulgence style this time, so I'm gonna jump off real fast and apply those. I'll be right back. Bye. Okay, now that the lashes and bottom lashes are applied, I'm going to do the rest of my face. I know that usually my technique and my system, what do you call it? I'm looking for the right word. What is the word that I'm looking for? My normal routine, good Lord. I'm like, what is that word? My normal routine is to do my base and everything before I put like lashes and all that on. But for some reason, I've been kind of like flipping back and forth from finishing my base to finishing my eyes. So it's like usually I'll do my base and then I'll do my eyes and then I'll go back and do my face and then finish my eyes. And it's kind of like I've been flip-flopping and like just completely finishing my eyes before I start my base. I'm rambling, but that's what it is. So eyelashes and bottom lashes secure. Cool. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in with, if I can find my correct brush. Hey, how you doing? I'm gonna be all up in your business. I'm gonna go in with the Real Techniques. This is their blush brush, but I use it for bronzer, blah, blah, blah. I say that every time. And the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula, which is the same bronzer that I used on my eyes. And we're just gonna go in with that and begin to warm up the face. Let's get it going. This bronzer is so freaking amazing. Like, it is so inexpensive and it just makes your skin look so just like warm and like sunny, glowy, blah, 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 all the adjectives, all of them. It's so amazing. It's my favorite drugstore bronzer in the entire world. This is my favorite part, like when I finish my face and I finish my eyes and everything is just starting to like tie together and it just looks all nice and pretty, and excuse my hair, but whatever, you know what I mean? It's just starting to really tie all together and just look so pretty. All right, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to do a light bronze slash contour down my nose using the Morphe E21. This is just my fluffy angled brush that I always use for nose contour, and I'm gonna take that Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer and just tap it down the bridge of my nose. And now what I'm going to do to get a little bit more of like a sharper contour without like actually super contouring is I'm gonna go in with my Morphe Debutante Bronzer and the Morphe Y5 brush. And I'm just gonna go in and cut that cheekbone a little bit. You can see how it's just slightly deeper and it just cuts that cheekbone a tad bit more than just the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And then, of course, I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me blush in the shade Wine, and I'm going to use my Morphe. This is just an angled blush brush. This is the M405, and I'm going to take that up, if I can open it. Okay, there we go. Sorry. But we're just gonna take that up the cheekbones. And I put a little bit on the apple of my cheeks. And then I'm going to just tap in it like 2 times and just stipple over the bridge of my nose. Ooh, it looks really scary right now. But what I'm gonna do to sort of fix that is I'm going to take my powder brush again with nothing on it and just stipple over the top. I used to hate blush on my nose, but I started doing it a little bit because it gives you like that like sunburn, like glowy look, and we love that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Morphe X Madison Beer Seal the Deal setting spray, and you can see how it's like clear, but it has all of that drowning at the bottom. And so you just have to shake it, and it's gonna end up looking like this, all nice and pretty. Ooh, so pretty. This is gonna be an illuminating setting spray. So I'm just gonna spray that. Spray your chest as well. We love, we love. And then I'm gonna let that dry. I used to have a fan for this, and it had a charger, and I lost the charger. So I need to order another one off of Amazon like ASAP. All right, and then I'm going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills X Amrezy palette, or highlighter palette, and I'm going to put that, ooh, like you always do, girl. Oh, like you always do, okay? You work hard, you bust your booty, and you just shine bright like a diamond. Oh, I am obsessed with this highlight, and I use it all the time, so you guys should know how obsessed I am with this highlight because I just be out here drinking it, bathing in it, eating it. Okay, I wanted to zoom you out just a little bit just to get like the whole effect. Oh, and I put a little bit of the Glow setting spray on my chest. Oh my god, look how freaking amazing. But I have a new lip combination that I've been obsessed with. It is so good. So I'm gonna show it to you. For the new lip combination that I'm obsessed with is you're gonna need 3 products. It is going to be the Maybelline lip liner. I believe this is the Color Sensational Shaping Lip Liner. This is the shade Gone Greige. And then you're going to need Maybelline Baddest Beige Shine Lipstick. And then the Morphe X Madison Beer collection in the lip gloss shade Saturn, okay? These 3 products make such a freaking pretty freaking lip combo. I'm about to show you what it is right now, girl. I'm about to show you what it is. I'm gonna show you. So you're gonna take Gone Greige just like you always do and line your lips. And you're gonna bring it up into the center. And I do from the corner of my lips in as well. Just drawing that in until there's barely anything in the center. Same thing on the upper lip. Drawing it in until you get to about the center. Okay, once you've done that, you're going to take the Maybelline Baddest Beige lipstick and you're gonna put that just in the center of the lips. This gives me such 90s vibes, like, oh, the deep lip liner with the lipstick. Oh my god, yes. Okay, and then once that is coated completely in the center of the lips, you're gonna take the Madison Beer Morphe Collection Lip Gloss in the shade Saturn, and you're gonna put that all over. Oh, such a pretty freaking lip. Are you kidding me? And I am usually a matte girl. Like, I am not a gloss girl. I can't kiss my boyfriend wearing lip gloss. I can't drink anything wearing lip gloss. I can't eat anything wearing lip gloss. But I really, really wanted to try a gloss. And I feel like every time I buy a lip gloss, I'm always like disappointed because I just strictly think that it's because I'm not a gloss person. But I picked this up because I really wanted to try it, and I was like, watch me like hate it, because I hate every single lip gloss that I've ever tried. But I tried the new lip combo and I was like, Baddest Beige is pretty creamy. I'm gonna put this lip gloss over it and see just what it looks like. Bitch, are you kidding? Like, oh, it is so good. It's so, so good. My new favorite lip combination right now. My boyfriend hates it because he can't give me a kiss, and I'm like, save the gloss. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Stop, and it just like makes you look so just pouty and like just glowy and pretty. Oh, and I'm used to like wearing like warm pinky nudes, and I feel like because the Greige is so like cool toned, almost like a purpley cool tone color, that it makes my lips look a little bit more cool tone. Now I will say the Saturn is a pinky lip gloss, so it kind of adds that little bit of warmth to it. But the Greige lip liner from Maybelline really, really brings that cool tone. So it's like so pretty for fall. I'm obsessed with this lip combo. So I had to show it to you. Guys, you know what I almost forgot? How disgusting of me to forget to put a highlight on my eyes. I never did it under my brow bone, and I never put it on my inner corner. Am I crazy? Anyway, I'm gonna take my Morphe M213, this is just my inner corner highlight brush, my Amrezy Highlight, and put it in my inner corner and underneath my brow bone like I always do. I cannot believe I almost forgot. See, that just really ties the look together. Oh, so pretty, I'm obsessed. Okay, boo-boo. I love this lipstick, oh my God. I'm obsessed. I wonder how many times I'm gonna say it. Just tell me to shut up. That's fine. Tell me to shut up, punch me. Who cares at this point, really? I don't. But this is the final look, everybody. So we have the eyeshadow, we have the lashes, we have the new lip combo, we have the full coverage face, we have everything. I am obsessed with this look right now. This has been my go-to look, this go-to lip. Oh my God, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with everything about this look. I'm obsessed with the lashes, the Eylure lashes and Indulgence. Obsessed with everything. I hope you all enjoyed this tutorial. I hope that it was very helpful for you. Of course, you can leave comments and questions down below. Let me know in the comments if you guys liked me zooming in a little bit and keeping like my whole face in the camera lens while I did my eyeshadow, or if you guys like it completely just focused on the eyes. I never really know what to do. I feel like me personally, I like it when people leave a little bit of their face in so that I can see like their facial expressions, and when they say something funny, I can like see it and not be like just weird. I'm just watching your eyes like stare at the camera, and like you can't really see the personality come through the camera. But if you guys feel like you can see some more detail and you would rather just see my eyeballs, then let me know in the comment section below. But here we are. You can follow me on all my other social medias. I will put them up right here. We love it, we love it. So if you would like more content from me, you can go to those and see me there. You can also follow me on TikTok all the time. I'm very active on TikTok, and I try to respond to as many comments as I possibly can on there. So if you'd like to reach out to me on there in the comment section over on TikTok, I'm always there. I am so happy that I am back on camera. I know that it was a long time in between my videos that I got to posting again, so I'm really, really, really excited. Now I'm just rambling, honestly. But I hope that you guys all enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope to see you very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys. Have a great day. I'm just cleaning off my hands. Excuse me. Excuse me. And just slap it all over your chest, too, while you're at it. Yeah, I had to double check. No, but really, I'm like, girl. Oh. pretty.